Hello everybody, One Handy Andy here. Welcome back to episode 12 of my Sky Factory 2.5 playthrough. As you can see, today my head is a little bit smaller than it was last time. That's because all this knowledge that I had previously is being put into this build. It's really taking a drain on me. So let's get into today's episode. Let's throw this egg just for fun. No chicken. As you can see, I've done some stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna put the clips of the outside of the base in the beginning of the episode, or if I'll just show them to you like right here. But it looks pretty good. I think. I don't know. I think it's a good start. I definitely want to expand on it. We have a little exit out here that you can see, but the bottom of it is just 2 layers thick. I might even go one more layer down just so I have room to hide the cables underground. But as you can see, you don't really see the cables in the ground, do you? And that's because I've been using these conduit facades painted with oak wood planks, chiseled into this form. So it just goes right over the conduit. You can have them running under the floor and you don't even notice it. That's made in this painting machine. Actually, I can do a quick tutorial here. We got the conduit facades, which are made like this, just 8 conduit binder, and you put these into the painting machine, and you put the block that you want to paint them as in the left slot, and there you go. So you got a couple of these. It works really quick because I have this octadic capacitor in there. But yeah, that's a really cool way to hide your cables. Let's see, what else did I do? Well, I mean, I kind of did a lot, but I pretty much just cleaned up. As you can see, it looks really organized. And it pretty much has everything that I had before on the cobblestone floor that used to be beneath here. But I just moved it down, made it look a little bit better. This is the solar panels. Those are full. Also, this one's full if you didn't notice that. So we got a net gain. Let's start over here first. So actually, we should probably start here. This is the basic. This is where I move my lava generator. So it's down here. It comes into this barrel, and this barrel is completely full. It's got 64 stacks, but it drains pretty often. This is down here. We have 2 septuple compressed cobblestone, which is 4.782 million, almost 0.783. That's crazy. That's so much cobblestone. But the excess cobblestone goes into this this crafter tier 3, I guess. I don't know why it's a tier 3. That's so overkill. But it just turns compressed cobblestone into, or regular cobblestone into compressed cobblestone, which is then put into this hopper when this lever is switched on. Right now I have it switched off because I'm making dust. But yeah, it'll put the compressed cobblestone in here, and then just like we had before, pulls out and turns into compressed gravel in this auto compressor. This is all being powered from under the ground here, and that'll put this in here once the cobblestone runs out, and then that'll do sand, and then the compressed dust will just end up in this chest. But if I wanted to go back to gravel, which I have a lot currently, this is all compressed gravel that's going to turn into regular gravel and fill up this ender chest, which is, I believe, white, black, white. Yep. That is going to over here, and this is auto sorting or auto sieving, being powered from the bottom, if you cannot tell. That is the same sort of setup that we had before. Everything goes in here, but now I am exporting diamonds, lapis, all the gems you get from gravel, sand, and dust. The sand one is beneath, I think. There's more extracting from beneath, but I don't want to go under there right now. But all the dust go into these crafters like we had before. These are all being powered. Looks like this one got some aluminum ore for some reason. It's kind of weird, but if I put this back in here, it should go to the right one, right? Looks like it's going. It'd be in here. Yeah, I think I see it. And then this is still getting hammered, but what's cool is that we were able to have 64 and 64 of each, speed and fortune, and we got the same in this one. So we're using a lot of power, but we're also producing a lot as well. As you can see, all these lava generators, most of them aren't working. I don't think we have enough lava producing. So maybe that's something that I need to work on in the future, but we have enough power, so I'm not worried about it for now. And you know what this setup is. I talked about it last episode. I won't get into it too much, but I think I just made it look a little bit better. Look at the conduit facades. You can't even tell, can you? And they're pulling out from the back, not from beneath this time. But yep, they go into the chest, and it works really well. Also, I set up a timer instead of the clock that I had, because the clock was really laggy. I think this is a lot less lag inducing, and it works just as well. So I think that's everything that I added, which is new. Besides this, you might not have seen this. This is my new area where I plan on starting Betania. I think that's what we're going to get into this episode. So as you can see, I have stone and wood. I've also made a couple pure daisies, which is just some mystical white petals. Actually, let's do this first. So how do you get started in Betania on the Sky Factory mod pack? Pretty simple. You got to make yourself some floral fertilizer, which we can do over here. I usually just get my dyes from the nature essence, which is this. Alright, turns out that I need to use this Technicolor essence. I knew that, but it slipped my mind. And that is how you get red and yellow. That's what I've been using to do the floral fertilizer. So you do 2 of each, and then bone meal. We have 13k, so I think we're good. I'm gonna make as much as I can. That got us 46 in total. So what you do is you take this over here. Now you can just be happy with these flowers that you get from doing this, but what's better to do, just for the price of a little bit of bone meal, see if I still have it in here. Yep, you can make them too tall by using 1 bone meal. Sometimes it takes more, I think. Oops, I did not mean to do that. But yeah, once you do that, you get your shears, and you shear these big ones, and all the big ones get you 4 leaves each. So instead of getting 2, you're getting pretty much double by using 1 bone meal, which is awesome. So I'm gonna get set up, and we're gonna get into some energy, well, not really energy, but mana producing flowers. Alright, here's a quick example of how these pure daisies work. You put the stone down, you put the wood down, and you wait. You can kind of see some particle effects if you look really close. Here we go. That's pretty cool. And vein miner comes in clutch when you just want to do this. And also I got a magnet, electromagnet made. Let's see how it's made. Recipe, I can't look it up, probably because it's got a charge. But it was pretty simple. Hardest part was vibrating crystal, which is an emerald around vibrant alloy nuggets, and vibrant alloy is made like so. So it's not really that bad, and it's pretty useful. And my wireless charger always keeps it full on power. Oh, you know what? We should probably do this episode as well. Let's put these up here and make sure I get this done before the end of the episode. But the first thing that we need to do to get mana is make ourselves a mana pool. And I think we're also going to need a couple petals. Let's do, which one do I have the most of? It looks like black. I think this is used for, where is it? Come on. We need a mana spreader. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we want to take this. like that, and then put one of our petals there, and that gets us a mana spreader. And I think we have room to do this just like right. Where should I put a flower? We're gonna have to expand on this later, but I think we can just do, let's just put it here for now. And then I'm gonna put this here. And then I'll probably put flowers here, 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 and I'll just make 3 for now. So what we're going to need first is some, like, I forget what they're called. Alright, you know what? They gave us a book for a reason. Lexica Betania. Get your knowledge up. Let's see. Is that it? We gotta go through here. Back. Here we go. Basics and mechanics, mystical flowers. That's not what we want. We want the, come on. Is it here? Mana manipulation, mana pool, generating flora, daybloom. I think we want the dayblooms just for now, because I think we're going to need, yeah, we're gonna need mana powder, so we're gonna need some mana to get us started, which is why we have to go with the daybloom. So we might just do 3 dayblooms and make a couple extras so that once they die out, we can replace them immediately. So we're gonna get some dayblooms, which are 2 yellow mystical petals, 1 light blue, and 1 orange. So let's get 3 times that. So we're gonna want 6 of this, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 seeds. Oops. 3 of these, 3 of these. There we go. And also a bucket, which we have here. Now this sync tile.sync.name from Pam's Harvest Craft is just a block. It's pretty cheap. It's 3 pieces of wood blocks, like logs, and then 6 iron, and it lets you pretty much use this 1 block as an infinite water source. So that's awesome. But we want to put 2 of these in. Okay, they went in. 1 of these, and then 1 of these, and a seed. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Let's see how quick we can do it without messing up. I also need 1 more seed. Oops. There we go. We got 3 of them. Dayblooms. I'm also gonna need some dirt. Let's see if we can find some right in here. Of course we can. And we'll do this. Now, if you read the book, you will know. Oh, that was one of my glowstone blocks. Guess we'll have to move that to right here. As you can see, I painted my glowstone so that we don't have torches up here, and I think it looks pretty good. And if you check F7 mode, there's no spots that mobs can spawn, which is cool. Because if I were to break this block again, this place would be dark and mobs could spawn there. But they can't. So dirt here, here, here. Let's start generating some mana. Actually, I'm gonna need something to get us started. I think it's okay, so we need to do this. We need 3 of these. We're also gonna need the living wood planks for something else, so that's not a big deal. Do I have 2 petals? I guess black is kind of cool. Let's do 2 black right there. Wand of the Forest. And this will let us hook up our dayblooms to the mana spreader. They should do it automatically, but we can just click on it to check, right click, and now the mana spreader is going. This mana spreader is connected to the pool, I think. We can shift. Actually, we got to make sure we're in pairing mode, function mode, or bind mode. So we want to click on that, and click on this, shift click, and then click on the mana pool. And it should be going. It'll be pretty slow because it's nighttime. I gotta sleep, and I always forget my bed's down here now. It's so much more organized though. I love it. Nice. Looks like we got some mana in there now. Not a whole lot. Alright, so if you look in the the JEI or NEI, whatever this is, if you look under Gunpowder's uses and mana infusion, it shows that you have a mana pool and you get your mana powder. And if you look in this bar down here, it shows how much mana you need in the pool for it to work. So we can look. I think we might. Yep, we're there now. Let's keep letting it build up so we can just get this all at the same time. What I think I'm gonna do now is work on getting this flux infused armor and this jet plate. This is what I really want. Alright, there's one piece. There's two. What do I need? Oops. 3 and 4. And this is all starting to charge by itself. It's pretty slow. Here, let's see if we can speed this up. Where is it? Energetic infuser. It's pretty fast. Alright, how do I look? Be honest. Be honest with me. I think I look pretty good. Alright, so we're gonna need 2 more flex armor platings, 2 cryothium coolant units, 2 flux thrusters. Oh gosh. Oh, these are all resonant. Glowstone elevation unit, resonant jetpack. Oh shit. Alright, we're gonna have to use our jetpack to upgrade. Wow, this is gonna take a while. Alright, well, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it this episode, but I'll try. Time to grind. Alright guys, I'm back, and it is the next day in real life. I ended up stopping the recording to grind the jetpack, which you can see I didn't get. We were going for the jet plate, right? Yeah, I wasn't able to get it because for some reason the resonant jetpack armored and the resonant flux pack armored, they can't have a charge, and my wireless charger here, as soon as I crafted them, it started filling them up. So I just decided to go all the way, and it doesn't work. So we're not going to be able to get the flux infused jet plate right now, but we will soon. I gotta find a way to take the charge out of my items. I'm not sure if it's possible. Otherwise I gotta make new items. So we're gonna try that out in the next episode, or maybe in between episodes. Oh, actually, let me show you this. I think I built this off camera too. I just rebuilt the squid farm, but it's a little bit better, and I think it looks cool. But it gets a lot of squid in here. Well, not really the perfect example, but sometimes it does. So yeah, if you want to catch one of my streams, like what I did last night, I got all this armor, and then I worked on getting this resonant jetpack, which was insane. Yeah, I don't know. If you guys want to do that, or well, if you guys want to come to my stream, the link will be in the description. I think it's a Twitch link, so just look down there and you should be able to see it. Let me show you something else that I also worked on off camera just before we end this episode. I got in a couple of things here. ME interface with some patterns in it. Patterns were made in this ME pattern terminal with the blank pattern. So if you wanted to do, how about we say something for the next episode? We take this cake here. We get some Eye of Ender, which is up here. And, you know, maybe something for the middle, like a gold apple. What is this? End cake. Alright, let's make a pattern of this and go ahead and throw it. Well, we can't really throw it anywhere. I forgot. But now we know how a pattern works, and you guys have a hint that end cake will be used in the next episode. I wonder what end cake can be used for. We'll see. But the patterns can then be put into an ME interface, and for example, in here I have Invar creates 3 Invar ingot with 2 iron and 1 ferrous ingot. And that's hooked up to the induction smelter. So if we go to our terminal, we can go to craftable, Invar ingot. Let's say we want 100. Next, it says crafting CPU automatic, storage NA. If you go to crafting CPU number 0, it is storage 16384. So that is our 16K crafting storage over here, hooked up to an ME controller. And we should be able to auto craft 100 of these, no problem. I've also upgraded this induction smelter so that it gotta reformat these because I switched it around. But I also made it hella quick, so that's gonna be very good to get alloys in the future. But I think that's about it. Actually, no. Let me show you this too. So I moved the plants that we had from up here, and I made a couple more. I've also been using the nightshades, which are made, if you look in your Lexica Betania, it'll tell you, but it's also two black petals, mystical black petals, 1 purple, and then 1 gray, and then your seed, and that'll get you nightshade. So I've been making these and still been making the day blooms just to get some mana. I've got a decent amount, not a whole lot, but this is the example of the plants dying. So they decay after a while, so you just got to keep making more. There's other plants that don't die eventually. These beginning ones just die out, but I've just been doing 10 of each. I got a nice little setup here around this mana spreader, which sends it up to the mana spreader up there by the mana pool. So it works out really well. These should all auto hook up. I'll come back and check through them later, but yeah, that should work out very well for our mana needs. So I think that's going to be about it for today, guys. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to drop a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. I don't know why I can't get up on the elevator. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.
Wow, by painting.
We have space.
Wow,
We
that
have
looks
a
so
base.
Yep.
This is
It's
probably
a proper
good
base, except for the fact that it has no front door.